Hello, folks. Here we are, about 3:30 in the afternoon, boat time, on the 13th of December. It's a Wednesday, 2023. We're still heading to that next waypoint. It's been a day and a half. Well, it's actually been many days. But we'll say a day and a half ago, I thought we'd be there in 24 hours or less. I think maybe that was 2.5 days ago. Whatever. Yesterday, all day, we were surrounded by clouds. Didn't really get much participation, or precipitation, I should say. In other words, rain. And as the evening got closer, we could see lightning in the clouds. Couldn't see the lightning bolts, could see the light flashes in the clouds. By the way, all during this time, pretty much there was no wind. We're just drifting slowly south with the current. So I kept wondering, well, we got all this cloud cover, we got lightning, a distant rumble of thunder now and again. Is this ever going to break? Well, this morning, at about 6 a.m., it broke. All those clouds decided to get together and have a party right on top of our boat. So we got smacked. Probably at 35 knots, squall, driving rain, boat way overpowered with the Yankee and the staysail. I get back, get the boat hove to, Dee Dee gets up forward, gets the Yankee down, gets the staysail down, gets them lashed up, come back, we got our rain gear on, we're both externally soaked from the driving rain. I hove the boat to get the sails down. So we're just kind of drifting with this really strong breeze and letting the boat go its own way, pretty much. I got it more or less hove to up into the wind. It came from the southeast, the wind eventually. So after a period of time, it dissipated and left behind a very nice southeasterly breeze. So we were able to get the sails up again and get moving. The thing is, there's a phenomenon. When it rains really hard like that in a squall, for some reason it tends to flatten waves out. Not completely, but it does knock them down. I don't know what causes that. Fresh water on salt water, the wind, something. Anyway, it was fairly smooth, and when the southeast wind reestablished, it was pretty nice sailing. Still working towards that waypoint. Still 20 or 30 miles away from here. The wind keeps shifting around with these squall lines coming through. I've had it go anywhere from southwest, backing around through the south, up through the east, up to the northeast. So getting the boat to maintain any kind of course with little or no wind, washing machine seas has been a real challenge. I guess the only benefit is with all the rainwater, it keeps washing all the salt residue off the boat. This squall just started. It's not really a squall because there's not much wind to it. This rain, we could sit here on the boat bouncing and bobbing around and watch it slowly progress towards us. I can't see the backside of the squall yet, and it certainly looks like upwind, if you want to call it that, which is somewhere vaguely in the southeast again. It's going to be coming for a little while longer. Once again, the aggravating thing is, even though we've get this rain. You'd think it would be a squall, but there's very little wind to keep the boat moving through the water. Drifting with the current, with these washing machine seas, very uncomfortable, very annoying. Makes it extremely difficult to do almost anything aboard. Sleeping, resting, boiling water for food. I mean, that's principally what we do. We boil water and throw noodles or spaghetti or something in it. Mix it up with some sauce or cheese or whatever. Yeah, or have some oatmeal or something like that. Something warm and filling. Now the rain is tapering off. But there's still more out there. I'm beginning to wonder, we're in our 4th week on what could have been a 2-week passage. The Indian Ocean, once again, has not been treating Sunshine and crew very well. When we reach that waypoint, I think I said it previously, we still got about 350 miles to go to the entrance to Richards Bay. And I'm not even going to hazard a guess on how long that's going to take, because we'll be about 25 degrees further to the right, and with the current wind direction, that means almost dead downwind. Well, that's not real good, because when there's no wind or the breeze is extremely light and there's all kinds of cross swells, that means a very annoying rolling back and forth, which just rolls the wind out of the sails, and things are banging and slatting all the time. It can be a real challenge. I mean, I don't know if you get the sense watching the video of the motion of the boat now, and it's fairly stable actually, because there's a little breeze, just enough to give us steerage way, but we're still bouncing and bobbing around. We went through a period where the little wavelets were standing up like little mountains all over the place. Not real high, maybe 1.5 feet high above the surface of the water. That's from the tidal overfalls. Now, along the Mozambique coast, which is quite a distance to the west of us, there's all kinds of warnings on the chart about the Mozambique current over there. It generally flows southward, and it seems to be especially dangerous if there's a storm coming up from the south, which of course pretty much is general knowledge in this area. But that Mozambique current going along the coast can be up to 3 knots, and sometimes it wants to set ashore. In other words, it'll go not just following the coast, but in towards the coast, and if you get caught in a 3-knot cross current pushing you towards the land, not a good situation, especially in a boat like this, because it doesn't go very fast under power. It doesn't go very fast at all, really. I mean, it's only 36 feet. But that could get a little hairy, so I'm staying as much as possible well offshore. And we still seem to be getting this cross-current tidal effect against the current, with the lumpy, bumpy, choppy, chunky seas. We're back in it again now. The boat's bouncing all over the place. Anyway, folks, the joys of crossing oceans, eh? You experienced sailors know what I'm talking about if you've done this kind of stuff before. You inexperienced or unexperienced dreamers, perhaps, might want to think long and hard about making ocean passages. It ain't all dolphins and rainbows. Bye for now.